And say, oh, it's this person. Let's give him this problem. So they're saying, oh, you know what, some things are a tearjerker. Well, you know what, if you're that thick-skinned where you don't feel any emotion when you have some type of revelation or something like that to that effect, then you don't. Maybe it's just not in you. You know what I mean? Maybe you haven't peeled off the layers of the onion of yourself to make yourself smell better. You know what I mean? Or rather, or to make yourself feel better, if you will. You know what I mean? So in any case, that's no one else can do that but you, but you. His meta crazy, fracking again. Let's just do this again all around. And so this is basically what the impeachment of what they're talking about, what it is because the surrounding noise, if you want a continued blog to say, oh, this is a spectacular kaleidoscope, all brightness kaleidoscope, then this whole type shit, this whole dumbass, noise and all this other stuff, junk, can be easy. I mean, I don't have that much of a problem with money as of right now. I don't like that much problem. I mean, I don't have that much, but whatever. I mean, I'm not saying the 0.000. I mean, that's not realistic. I mean, $1,000 check, that wouldn't hurt, but you know what I mean. Other than that, but if you're talking about things like when the basic things that I was talking about, waking up and stuff like that, and throughout the day, and then Monday through Friday type deal, and a Saturday hump, whatever you call it, and so President Reagan. It's practical. It's just practical. It's just not somewhere. It's not coincidental. It's just not too coincidental. It doesn't feel too grandiose. It doesn't feel too plotted on, like what they did on the DDT. It doesn't feel like, oh, well, let's digitize and have a new strategy and just yap in the face, mentally, what the fuck did you just say that for? What the hell did you say that for? You know what I mean? And stuff like that. You're supposed to be you're supposed to be the media of technologies. If you're too old of the media, they can't take a YouTube blog that's interfacing and critiquing, then maybe you need a new profession. Maybe you need to get into something else. Maybe the graduates, the undergrads that graduated and whatever, need to step in and take the reign in that sense. If it's beyond your scope of I can't handle this, such and such, rather, something like that. So I don't care. I mean, so that's the gist of it. I mean, it's the whole. If it's gonna be a conversation, because it's obviously the Pelosi effect or something to that effect that needs to change or something like that, or the fracking effect and the deepfake that needs to change. And obviously that's already a one case. So given that the compensation, that should ease into it, buttery, whether it be such and such, and pragmatic, whatever. And given that nature of it, is what it should be. If it's not, then it's what is this all about? In any case, what is it all about? What is it all about? If people say that the universe is quieter now because of such a reason, and why?
Environmental reasons. I said, what can burn? It's stone. It's stone. So nobody knew why. They just said environmental reasons. So I called up our people, and within about 15 minutes, we got it approved, and you're going to have your first big fireworks display at Mount Rushmore, and I'll try and get out there if I can.
I already heard of stone. I heard of stone something like rather. Stone wall.
Different mindset. But when you put an outsider in the Oval Office, that mindset is what's going to bring results. Regulation, immigration, order, trade. All the rest of it.
So I mean, I don't know anything about. I mean, I've been in California. Most people have been alive, right? I didn't give most people have been alive. I came in California since I was, infantile, right? You know what I mean? So
UPS is doing very well. Darius Adamczyk of Honeywell, great company. Al Kelly, Visa. Al Kelly, thank you. Nancy Falotoko of Ford. Sanjay Murata of Micron, incredible company. Jim Morrison of Jeep. And what a great brand Jeep is. What a job they've done. That is a great brand.
That attitude is how the president and Donald Trump have helped create
and
14
so,
million new trading places.
given this,
With the private
and you know, beyond statute of limitations, and always given a chance to gather my thoughts and at the same time just make it sound worse. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You can't even give an explanation about it, whether to make it sound other than make it sound like vomit because of the interference within our personal space and stuff like that. So now I forgot. Now I would tell you want to say, oh, go from there. I'm like, no, dude. I mean, no, you're gonna put it like that, you know. And like, I forgot totally. You know what I mean? The train of thought is done. Just having to explain that idea of the medical, the meta harass. You know what I mean?
Different. Our trade advisor, Peter Navarro. He's a little different.
So.
All this is why he's delivering.
And so being born in the infantile, being into the United States, where I always see certain figures on TV and stuff like that, always appropriated to different type of music and stuff like that, and whether stuff like that.
Focus on policy.
I wouldn't have only she like the reason for the case is the chief complaint of like, look, if I'm already this age and I'm just being a responsible person in a sense, when I've defended myself in that sense, then you know.
Let's bring in our guest for the night.